no, then he won't show up to CouncilCast for sure. Or he will show up and like rip everyone a new asshole and then just leave.
He'll be like, I'm done forever. Well, welcome to the CouncilCast. This is episode 126 being recorded on June 16th, 2020. The council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit, with little background and absolutely no expertise. All CouncilCast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever. Welcome to this week's episode of How Terrible Can Logan Sound during the CouncilCast.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
But tonight we're going to start off with something about going faster. Who doesn't like going fast, especially if you're in space?
I don't like it.
2 thumbs up.
I don't like it.
If you ain't first, you're last. That's what I think about going fast.
This has to do with space, right?
This has to do with going faster in space. Absolutely.
2 thumbs up. We can move on.
This is the military is apparently talking about sending nuclear thermal propulsion on vehicles, satellites, Mars rovers, spaceships. I don't know. You name it. You name it, it's getting a nuclear reactor.
How is this going to help us get boots on the moon?
You really mean boobs on the moon.
That was last week.
I like that show.
Actually, I thought about this. I was watching it, and have you guys all seen it yet?
The
Space Force? Yeah.
Yes, well, I have. It's pretty funny.
I watched the trailer. I basically know it shot for shot now.
So basically,
It's so stupid. It's funny.
It is, and so the funny part is that you know when they land on the moon, and she's
Wait, they actually land on the moon?
Well, yeah. That's not a big secret.
I haven't seen that part yet.
Well, catch up.
Well, there's that part where they die. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's the twist. Gotcha.
Well, then I'll just shut up at this point in time. But boobs on the moon. It's all about boobs
on the moon.
Oh, spoiler alert. Okay, now we can continue.
All right, I'll just cut that in post.
What are we spoiling?
We're spoiling how fast you're going to be able to go with these new nuclear reactors. Apparently, so DARPA is starting up a new research project to come up with a Draco program called the Demonstration Rocket for Agile Cislunar Operations. Who doesn't like that for a name?
Like, did they come up with the acronym first and then try to figure out what they can say?
Most likely.
Typically, yeah, that is the way you do that. You come up with the acronym and then you make up stuff to fit it.
Bo body. What's the first B stand for?
Bo body.
Oh, good. Matt's on. Hey, Matt, we're talking about a rocket going really fast, and I'm not able to comprehend how fast it's going. And I thought maybe you could dumb it down for me.
Which rocket?
It's a nuclear rocket, Matt.
Made by theoretical,
Made by GE.
Draco. It's a Draco rocket.
How tall?
It's a 4-ton satellite.
Yeah.
Real fucking fast, Brian.
Oh, thank you.
Hold on. We have an artist's rendition.
Oh. Yep. Got it now. Okay, you can go on.
Try and explain it to me like I'm a 3-year-old.
It makes me like I'm
Real flippin' fast, Silas.
No, let's pretend I don't know
when you ride
anything
your
about
bicycle and you put the card in your spokes so it makes it sound really cool? That's how fast it is.
Oh.
That was my favorite.
There you go. So yeah, they're going to come out with DARPA's going to work on this new rocket. They're going to use nuclear reactors to basically power their engines, and
Wow.
they think that this is going to be way better than chemical rockets because they can basically pack a lot more fuel on and be able to go a lot further.
Weren't
Faster.
the Voyagers nuclear?
They had similar, but
Hey,
not the
lithium
same.
crystals.
They were radioisotopes.
Okay, so like they had some special isotope that they were running out of, and
Yeah.
or the
Helium.
Mars rovers are some sort of nuclear based, aren't they? Like Spirit and Curiosity. I think they were also that.
I thought they were just batteries, to be honest.
Nuclear
I thought that
batteries.
Some. Maybe you're right.
This sucker's about to go nuclear.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Powered by plutonium, it's carrying a nuclear power source to charge its batteries and fuel in its onboard system. Huh.
Yeah, like the level of the purity of that plutonium is like it's against the nuclear proliferation treaty to create more of that type of plutonium. So they only have so much left that they have to choose which missions they want to use that fuel for.
Well, I don't understand why they don't just send in people to Chernobyl and just like cut chunks off of that elephant's foot that's in the sarcophagus and use pieces of that.
That's a very good question.
That's a good question.
It's not creating new.
Mhm.
Just using what we got.
See, now I got this idea for a really great Duracell battery commercial.
Save
And
it for
it's the-
Elon.
It's
Save it for-
okay. I'll save it for Elon. I'll save it for Elon.
I'm just imagining this Duracell nuclear commercial where grandma gets irradiated by her fucking hearing aid battery.
It's a 9-volt, Grandma. Just stick your tongue on it. Ah.
Turns out that wasn't a great idea. Grandma got a brain tumor.
That's
Can't
terrible.
prove that it came from the battery.
So I think the biggest difference here is that the nuclear reactor on the Curiosity rover is a radioisotope thermoelectric generator, so it's just generating electric power. Where here they're actually talking about using the nuclear reactor to power directly the engines that are creating thrust.
That's just crazy.
What's the power source?
Nuclear
Like what-
power?
Yeah, but what's the isotope?
I don't think they know yet.
So it's a conceptual engine at the moment. They need to do testing to find out what isotope they can use.
Most likely, yes. Yes.
So DARPA is I don't understand which is DARPA and which is Draco.
DARPA's the government agency. Draco is the
DARPA's
engine.
Draco Malfoy's mom.
Yeah, damn it, you made the joke.
Nailed it.
I mean, I don't know. I think this is a pretty cool way to go, as long as it doesn't blow up during launch. I think that's probably an okay thing.
Except
Rockets
that wasn't his
blowing up.
mom's name. His mom's name was Narcissa.
I figured.
It's pretty narcissistic.
I say
of
thumbs
them.
up. Thumbs up for nuclear.
Yeah, thumbs up for going fast in space. I like it.
Yep. Good stuff.
Wait, we were talking about space? I thought we were just talking about rockets.
Well, talking
How-
about rockets that
what-
go to space.
yeah.
You can have underwater rockets.
Yeah, they're called torpedoes.
You can have the Houston Rockets.
Thank you. I'm glad we've covered our bases.
What are the
Powered by,
Entertainment that we like to
Power
provide our
Rockets?
audience.
what's it? The Houston Rockets is powered by James Harden's beard.
Ooh. I don't know how he
What
I don't know how he
isotope
makes
is
free
that?
throws with that beard.
The isotope of James Harden's beard is unmeasurable.
What's
thought
its
it was-
half-life?
I thought it was hard on 238.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. That's good.
Well, speaking of going to Mars, today they do have rovers on Mars that are driving around. Specifically, like we talked about the Curiosity rover. And apparently, while everybody's been working from home at NASA, they had to break out some high-quality technology to be able to drive it around, which are those red and blue 3D glasses. Don't you guys ever wish you could
Seriously?
go to work and wear 3D glasses?
I mean, I do every day just for the fun of it. Doesn't help my workflow any, but you know.
Well, you must be working in the wrong industry then.
I mean,
If you worked at
they-
NASA, they have a job for you.
Oh my gosh, I've been training for years.
But yeah, apparently with everybody working from home, I thought this was a pretty cool use of science and technology to figure out how to still work this thing, because the rover apparently works when they're driving around in their lab. They've got a 3D technology, and they've got it 3D projected up on
We
their
lost them.
screens or whatever.
We lost them.
Who'd you lose?
Blaine, we're losing you.
You're losing me. Uh-oh.
I have a question about that. I got a question about that.
We can try.
What does this
Good
have
question.
to do with 3D goggles?
What?
What does this have to do with the 3D goggles?
Because they had to be able to see the images in 3D.
Oh,
Probably the drugs they use to assist them with their job.
Are you eating Dairy Queen?
Yep.
Why didn't you give
want
me
some?
any?
Hey,
Yeah,
my
bring
wife
the
just went to
present.
Dairy Queen.
So did mine.
Why didn't you
Did
bring
Did they go
Maybe
to
they
the
saw each
same
other
Dairy Queen?
One of them probably picked the other up.
I don't like that.
Sorry, I got enough for everyone, but you're just a little far to share with. Plus.
Throw it.
Can you mail it to me?
Mm-hmm.
technically, yes. Will it be any good when it gets there?
Nope.
Yes.
Technically, no.
Technically,
Um,
no.
I don't care. I'd take it.
It's soupy ice cream. Hey, you know what? Two thumbs up for soupy ice cream. This is a great topic.
I wonder if I could use these 3D glasses to actually taste the ice cream that you have on screen right now.
You obviously don't know how 3D works. Oh man, you can't taste it off of the screen. You have to use projector.
Yeah, but if it's 3D, I can just like eat the 3D image, right? That's kind of how it works.
I believe you.
You know,
Put on some 3D glasses, print off an image of the screen of the ice cream I'm holding, and eat it and see what happens.
Perfect. You know, I'm gonna give this one a thumbs down because, you know, I think that they should have probably designed a new screen to send home with everybody to work with instead of giving them 3D glasses.
I concur. But I don't know.
But do you
guess.
really?
If they sent them home with ice cream, then would it have been a thumbs up?
Yes.
It's pretty lame. I mean, this is NASA we're talking about. And they sent him home with these paper 3D specs.
Oh, that they were paper?
They look paper to me. I'm looking at the picture right now.
Cardboard is paper.
Yeah. I say thumbs down.
Cardboard derivatives?
You would think they would have sent him with some really cool ones, you know, like glasses, not these lame things.
I like one of the comment that says, "Why did Curiosity start moving randomly?" Controller at home says, "Sorry, my cat just walked over my keyboard."
Or like, oh no, my batteries ran out, and then Curiosity drove off a cliff.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. You know what?
Told you should have got the wired controllers, Frank.
You know, at least Curiosity doesn't have a. At least I hope it doesn't have a UPnP set to enabled on it. Because apparently, if your router does,
Me too.
you can probably get hacked.
UPnP has basically been junk since the day it came out. I don't know why this is a big story. Yes, they found another flaw in UPnP. Congratulations. Just put it on the stack that we don't care about.
So the only reason I brought it up in this article here is because I can't believe that UPnP is still a thing. Like, to your point of it, there's so many issues with it for the last 12 years. how does anybody still think that this is a legitimate technology to use?
It's still a thing with advanced networking equipment too. Like even like mid-range small business shit, like the Ubiquity Unify stuff, has the ability to turn UPnP on.
Why?
Anybody who's
why?
buying a Ubiquity device should not even they're never going to turn it on.
So why even include it in the first place is my question.
Is it part of the spec? Like, does it have to be there to pass the Wi-Fi certification spec?
I have no idea. I mean, I just don't understand how.
I mean, I guess you would turn it on if you just truly don't give a shit.
What is this and what does it do?
So UPnP is Universal Plug and Play, which is a network protocol, which apparently allows you to. I mean, if you have two devices that are using it, they can apparently connect to each other without typing in a password. I mean,
Well,
I honestly have
it
no idea because
allows...
I've never used it. How does it work?
I thought UPnP was the technology that lets you not have to port forward shit, and whenever you run something on your network, if it tries to reach out, your router is like, "Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense," and then it just opens the port for you.
No.
Yes,
Is that not accurate?
that is accurate.
It is.
Okay, it says.
Okay. I obviously wasn't very clear with my question.
So it
What
says
does it
PnP
do?
simplifies the task of connecting devices by allowing them to automatically find each other over a network.
You know that stupid WPS button on your router?
Yeah, that button.
They're a part of the same family. Both a little slow and both a little too trusting.
So it sounds
That's
like it can do both. So it does, yeah, to your point of it's WPS plus opening network ports. Because it also says
I don't know if this is...
the automation can remove the hassle of manually open specific network ports that different devices use to communicate.
I don't know
Got
if it's
it.
PC,
Got
but
it. Nobody
a lot
here
of the
knows
network...
what it does. Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
I mean, like I said, I've never
When you
used
try
it.
to play Fortnite on your network and it's super locked down, and it's like, you can't, brah, Fortnite, no work. And then it's like, you gotta go, you do a bunch of Googling, and somebody's like, have you tried opening up port 6573? Because that's what the Fortnite needs so you can play online. And then you're like, oh, okay, I'll Google how to do that on my router. How to port forward port on links this bullshit router. And then you get your results, you click on it, and that one doesn't fucking work, so you get result number 2. And finally, you're reading the page that's accurate for the version of the software that you're running. And then you
And it
input the
says,
port number,
Turn
and
on
then
UPnP.
Fortnite is like, you're good to go. Time to slay the children.
Or
Have you ever
just-
played Fortnite?
Oh, he plays all the time.
So,
Oh, okay.
no, I don't. I'm the hipster when it comes to this shit. We were playing Fortnite before it had Battle Royale mode and was free.
Mm.
Like, we were playing the mode that nobody fucking knows exists.
Save
'Cause
the
it's-
world.
Yeah, it's just not a thing that people play anymore.
Were you part of the beta back in the day?
Yeah.
Like 4 years before it went
Yeah,
through
and
the
then-
initial redesign?
I didn't like the whole having to build aspect in the games, so we played PUBG instead.
This was way before PUBG. You were in
So-
Yeah,
college
but-
when this shit came out.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
give this
remember.
topic a thumbs down because I'm still lost.
But nobody has told me what it does.
Moral of the story is if you have UPnP turned on your router, turn it off. Which has been the same
Thank
advice
you.
since the day it came out.
Why didn't
So.
you? why didn't
Thumbs
you
up
just
for
check that?
advice from Blaine. I
Yeah,
appreciate
just
that.
manually forward the ports. You don't have anything internally that needs to be reaching out to the internet most of the
Well, you
And
know,
if you do, you probably know not to use WVS
or anything like that. If you go to a how to forward my Fortnite plane and it's your instructions say turn on UPnP, don't do it.
First, put your computer in the DMZ of your router. Okay.
Yes. That is the best option you can do.
That's the nuclear option. That's like, I can't get anything to work, but I want to play with my buddies. Boom, straight to the DMZ.
That was Borderland, the original
I've
Borderlands.
fucking done that before. It's like it's not working, so I'm just gonna make my computer visible to the internet.
Pretty sure we did that with
Plug it
Borderlands in the first
straight
game
into the
out, 'cause
modem.
it's so bad.
Just plug straight in the modem. Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
The demilitarized zone? Oh, my,
Yes.
That's actually what it stands for.
sounds scary.
Well, you know, I don't know how to make a segue here, other than the PS5 reveal was this week.
Saw that.
I mean,
And,
if you want another device that looks like a router, there's your PS5.
yeah, I wonder if it has UPnP built into it. I bet it does.
I hope so. From what I learned about this in the last segment was every device needs it, especially if I'm playing Fortnite.
Do people really care what their consoles look like?
The device needs it, but don't turn it on.
People do care.
You
about
must
their
have
devices.
this installed.
I
But
think some
whatever
people
you do, don't turn it on.
I think some
mean-
people care, but I also think that most people like lock it up in a cabinet somewhere 90% of the time. Like it doesn't need to, ever be played. That's what my mom said. So
Sarah finally told me that I could get an
When you stabbed your
Xbox.
brother with a pencil.
strike that, reverse it.
Sarah finally told me I could get an Xbox if I could find a place in the cabinet for it.
Oh snap!
So you made a
You're
new
gonna-
cabinet.
So I mean,
I'm working on that because there's no room in the cabinet.
Does it have to be in or can it be on?
That's what I asked. She said she didn't want to see it.
so people
So it
do
could
care
be-
what
In
it
my
could be
case,
behind
I
it.
don't care what it looks like.
Well, this has nothing to do with the way that the PS5 appears, but everything about to do with how it was presented. Which apparently there's a conspiracy theory going around that the presenters that were on the video stream were complete CGI.
No.
I didn't see it, so
Where did we get to see that? Where's that at?
If I don't know, if you click the link, maybe.
why would that be a conspiracy
UPN, PNU? What?
Yeah,
Do I
go
click
go
on
to
that?
the UPnP link and just click on that.
UPnP. Click on that. Locked up.
So the so the PS5 reveal, they had a bunch of people speaking on video, and apparently the conspiracy theory is that it's all CGI renders, and people were expecting a big reveal at the end of it, saying that, oh look, this entire video was like rendered on the PS5 or something like that. But apparently that was not the case. So
it was just pretty laggy, and the real people they got really bad actors who just
Yeah.
acted like robots.
it apparently turns out that
we
when
found
you
people that
film-
look like they've been rendered.
It apparently turns out that when you do films at home, people's video cameras suck ass.
Oh.
Yeah.
and the makeup is bad and the lighting is bad.
And everything's just
Yourself,
bad.
man.
They should have had the camera that I wanted. What's his face to make with the compound retina? That's what they should have had, because that would have had all the angles that you needed.
They should have
I
had.
think you mean
fly
Musky
eyes.
Baby, not what's his
There you
face.
I can't remember his name. What is his name? Oh, Musk. That's right.
Musky Baby.
I mean, I think this would be pretty impressive, though, if they could actually. So, conspiracy theory aside, if they could actually render people in this much detail on the PS5, that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty dope. I mean, I'd be down to clown.
I could see Nvidia doing something like that for theirs because they've got a bunch of photorealistic, like auto generation stuff that they've been working on. But unless it's like a game studio that's been contracted to do that, it's a stupid idea. Thumbs
I
down
said-
for idiot people.
I mean,
So
I guess
thumbs
to be
up
honest,
for
it
well
wouldn't-
done CGI.
It wouldn't even be. I guess now that I'm thinking about it, it wouldn't even be that impressive because unless it was being like rendered in real time, it could have just been rendered over the time of like 2 weeks and then just recorded as a video, right? Right, Silas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
So I
Obviously.
I give it a thumbs down.
Thumbs down. No, thumbs up for well done CGI. So well done, you don't even know it's real CGI. This isn't it, but well done.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up because this is probably gonna push the cost of the PS4 down, and I might actually be able to convince Kayla to let me buy one.
Oh.
Troll and Craigslist. Start finding people to sell their PS4s. Or convince Matt to buy a PS5, and you can subsidize his purchase by buying his 4.
Matt, don't you have a PS4 in every room of your house?
And then you can
No.
get GTA 5 for
Why
your
would I do that?
PS5.
Why would you do that? But I thought you did.
Why wouldn't you do?
Why wouldn't you do that?
Well, I mean, I don't see why it's necessary.
Even the
Boring,
rooms
man.
that don't have TVs, would he have a PS4?
Boring.
Have them all linked together so you can just go upstairs and keep playing the same game.
That sounds more
Actually,
like a
that's not a bad idea.
PS4 backpack. Actually, maybe that's a Elon Musk pitch.
There you go.
Like, yeah,
Musk
that's
baby.
a stupid. That's a great idea.
Idiot. It's my Musk pitch for tonight.
Well, if you were looking for something that could be a little less distractions on a cell phone, you can now buy a distraction-free rotary dial cell phone.
This is awesome.
You would like this.
Can you see someone out? That'd be hilarious. Just dialing like that. That's so funny.
I like how it's called distraction free, and I alluded to this a bit, but it's kind of like, is it really distraction free? Like, I feel like this would be more cumbersome to use than just a standard cell phone dialer.
Who knows anyone's number? You'd have to memorize like numbers again. I know you guys don't know about memorizing phone numbers, but you'd have to memorize phone numbers to call people.
Regale us.
The biggest problem.
Well, it used to be you had to memorize phone numbers to call people.
Yeah, you're making the same statement.
Doesn't sound right, Brian. I don't know if you know what you're talking about.
Didn't you have phone
Biggest
books so
problem
you didn't have to
I
remember
with
it?
this
Something
is
like that?
Yeah, but there were some that you memorized.
Wow.
Yep.
Ooh, oh, wow.
Wow.
So
How
yeah,
do you play Fortnite on that?
very slowly.
These are amazing.
So yeah, if you want to buy it, you can apparently buy all the pieces. It has some assembly required. It looks like you have to put the entire cell phone together. But
Did you have to memorize how to put stuff together back then too?
Yeah, you had to put the phone together when you wanted to use it. Every time.
Yeah, MacGyver did maybe.
Yeah.
How much do these cost?
$50.
No way.
Well, $50
Can we
for
get
the
one for the
housing,
kids?
$90 for the main board, and then you have to buy everything else.
Which can I print the housing?
Yeah, the housing is 3D printed, so you can 3D print it.
Can I download that for free then?
I don't know. Yes, you can actually. Well, I don't know if it's
So who will
free.
provide service for the device?
Yourself.
Yeah, what carriers can this work on?
I don't know. Fuck. Now I actually have to read this.
You don't even read the articles.
It
Kind of
wouldn't be
production value
CouncilCast
is
if
this?
anyone read the article.
I mean, I don't read the articles. I expect somebody else to.
So you can in fact download all of the 3D files, it looks like, and do all the 3D printing by yourself if you had a printer.
I'll charge everybody $40 who wants it. I'll print them for $40.
Wait, you can print a rotary phone
That's a
for
great
$40?
deal.
The housing. They're charging $50 for the housing. I'll charge $40.
Sounds like I'm
It
getting
doesn't
ripped off
say
either
who
way.
the provider is. I don't think.
I bet it probably works on any GSM network, so probably AT&T
I just don't
or
see a
T-Mobile.
SIM spot on the. I just don't see a SIM card on the board.
I don't know.
Well, they look cool.
They've even got a little like indent on the backside for where your fingers would go when you're holding it.
Yeah, I actually think this is I give it a thumbs up for being some pretty cool engineering here. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Thumbs up for Rotaries. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, baby.
And then you could put one of those paper e-ink panels on the back to store phone numbers that we talked about like a month ago. So then you don't have to memorize phone numbers.
Memorized.
Thank goodness.
Which was easier when everyone that you knew lived in the same area and you had the same area code. But now
didn't have to
everyone's
type 'em
area
in.
code is different. What's that?
You didn't have to type them in.
No, you didn't have to.
No, you didn't have to.
No.
Well, if you are tired of dealing with your phone and want to go for a drive, you're probably not nearly as cool as this 5-year-old kid who was going to go buy a Lamborghini after stealing his family car.
How are we just now talking about this? This happened
Yeah,
so
this is
long ago.
Because we're really slow.
Did we not talk about this? I felt like we
No.
did.
We definitely did not.
This doesn't
So-
mean
I can't get to this page
for
because
all the viewers that somehow haven't heard of this, how old was this kid? 6?
5 years old.
5. He
Yep.
stole his parents' car because he told his mom to buy him a Lamborghini, and she said no, that she wouldn't. So he got pissed off, took the car, and started driving to Las Vegas,
Los Angeles.
to purchase a Lamborghini. And when the cops pulled him over, he was found with $3 in his wallet.
Yes, in his piggy bank.
$3.
This is fantastic. I want to meet this kid. He
I
seems like a
feel
real
like we talked
entrepreneur.
about this on.
We definitely did not. He was pulled over
Traveling
because he was going 32 miles an hour.
Yeah, 3 miles at 32 miles an hour.
Man, that really trumps my taking my bike and riding it out to camp story for sure.
Mm,
He was driving to buy a Lamborghini. I was riding my bike to go see my dad.
Okay.
that's wholesome though.
Close enough.
Yeah,
you were
some-
3,
Yeah.
weren't you?
But you went like
I was 4.
20 miles
Sure.
on a bike, and he went like 3
No.
miles in a car.
That's crazy.
I went like 5 miles up to camp.
How did he even see where he was going? How did he even
How
get
did
to
he-
32
how-
miles an hour?
How did he get this thing going and driving out in the road? And that's impressive.
We see it in movies all the
Not even
time.
mad,
Bricks and
but
books,
impressive.
guys. Bricks and books.
Bricks and books.
Bricks and books and sticks.
See, now Lamborghini should get a hold of this story and,
Get him
not
like
give
a
him
Hot
a
Wheel
car, but give him a ride or something.
Well, so apparently somebody who owned a Lamborghini in his hometown saw the story and apparently came over the next day and gave the kid a ride in it.
Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. That teaches that kid that if I steal cars, I get what I want.
It's a good lesson to learn.
I mean,
It's a lesson we should all do.
that's what
Everything
they
I
tell
need to know
everybody.
about life, I learned in kindergarten.
If I steal cars. Well, there you go.
You
Hey,
know,
I'm-
thumbs up
I don't know.
for
I'm good.
knowing
good job,
what he
good
wants.
Job, kiddo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more than I can say. I can. Yeah.
Reach for the stars.
Nice.
Thumbs up for the kid. Thumbs down for having like an old ass story.
All
I
right.
ha-
Next week, episodes will be brought to you by topics all from Dave.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my!
Whoa, I'm not so sure. That's
Oh man!
That's not a thing.
Ugh.
All right, we'll
I
move
have
on to
a-
the.
Actually, no. I'd be game for that. I'd do that episode.
Actually, we can do an episode where we have all the
If you know
topics, and
this-
I'll pick a topic, and you have to pick if it was a Dave topic or a regular
Yeah,
topic.
I do like the guess who submitted it.
I don't know if you know this, but there's actually a place you can write in to suggest topics.
What? Where?
CouncilCast at
How have I never
gmail.com.
heard of this?
We know nothing about this show.
This is my first time here.
First time listener, long time listener.
First time.
All right, we'll move on to our Elon Musk pitches for the week.
Wait, we're already there?
Yeah, we're already there. Don't you?
What was the second? Did I miss one of the weird things?
The one was the cell phone, the rotary cell phone.
Oh, I thought that was science.
Oh, that's funny.
And
No,
the other
that's
one
the
was the
random
car.
shit.
All right, who's got a pitch for Mr. Elon today? Brian, I think he had one.
Well, it wasn't really an Elon pitch, but it was just I've always wanted to have this commercial where the Starship Enterprise is having some sort of
Got me
power
hooked.
issue.
Sold. Whatever it is, I don't care.
Power issue, and Kirk is going, Scotty, I need more power, and Scotty, he's like, Captain, and he uses a Duracell battery, and he puts it up there and connects the little leads, and the starship flies away.
That literally was a commercial.
No, not
I'm
that
looking it up
good.
right now.
I don't know if I have an Elon pitch.
Well, I already wrote
Be nice-
down a commercial that has the Starship Enterprise with a power issue, and it gets fixed with a what did you say, Energizer or Duracell?
Duracell. I don't care. Oh, I know
Nuclear
what it was. It wasn't Duracell at all. It was the commercials used to be. It was a car battery.
Everlast.
Duralast?
It could start
Duralast.
anything. No.
Ever start? Mega Last.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Probably
it was an
some
old
old
commercial. It was an old commercial, and like
All these battery names just also sound like erectile dysfunction pill
I was gonna
names.
say, they sound like condoms.
It's like they're all about how long they last.
I'll look it up.
Star Trek commercial batteries. I'm not finding anything here. I found a rent-a-car commercial. Enterprise.
No car battery.
I mean, isn't Duralast a condom?
No, that's Ultralast. Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Is that it?
That's I think
Die
that's
Hard.
it.
The
Die Hard
condom?
battery. Die Hard. Anyway, something like that.
Well, I don't think I would watch that commercial at all.
You don't.
It was a
you're
Super Bowl
making
commercial.
you're making a judgment on whether you would watch a commercial. I'd change the channel at that commercial. I'll find a different one to watch.
I'm watching it through. There's a 12-minute thing here. We're gonna find out.
There's a
we got-
12-minute commercial? Holy
No,
shit.
there's no
12-minute
commercial
rendition
like
of
I
all the Star
suggested.
Trek commercials this person could find.
No, there's no Star Trek commercial with a Die Hard battery where he puts two jumpers on it and gets the Enterprise out of there.
Scotty?
All right. Well, who else has a pitch then for this week?
Yes.
Logan?
Oh no, he called for Scotty.
Yeah. And
I answered.
do you have a pitch?
Maybe.
I was curious whether it was Scotty that did it.
Oh. Just thought you needed a real engineer.
I need an Unreal engineer.
I need a real unengineer.
Good one, guys.
I'm glad we covered our bases there.
You know what? I'm going to pitch to him that he should come up with a PlayStation 4 backpack because they should be affordable now that the PlayStation 5 is coming out.
Yes.
And you can play all the same games.
And you can
Totally
play all the
down to
same
clown
games.
with this.
Yeah.
Didn't they lead off the PlayStation thing with a GTA 5 announcement?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I remember that I saw a thread, and one of the top comments was, "I cannot believe that that's what they led with." And somebody replied and was like, "Really? Do you even know how much money Rockstar paid them for that to be the case?" Like,
Oh, I'm sure.
they were probably like, "No, we're not going to lead with that." And then Rockstar did like the classic slide a piece of paper across the table. They looked at it and they go, "We'll run it twice if you want."
So I
Like,
think they
how
should have
many-
a PS4 backpack that you
Have
can-
they announced Skyrim for it yet? Sorry, Blaine.
How many games has Rockstar made this generation? One. Red Dead Redemption 2. It's all been GTA. Like they've survived on an entire generation.
Why do
Um,
anything
Red
else?
Bull makes video games.
If people keep buying it, I guess why stop?
I don't understand. What do people buy in that game? Like, what do you spend real money on?
You just keep buying the
Fucking-
game. Just buy the game again.
you have to spend coins to stop the people from calling you asking you to go bowling.
That game sounds awesome. I love telling people I can't go bowling.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I mean, I don't know, Logan. I'm busy.
Every time I'm in town, let's go bowling, guys. I think the bowling alley's closed, man.
Our bowling alley burned down for real.
Hey, so did ours. The one in
All right,
Des
guys, I
Moines that
get
we
it. I'm
went
not gonna
to
ask you to
fucking
go bowling,
burned down.
okay?
No, it's dead serious. It burned down and they didn't rebuild.
Huh. Ours-
Yours in your town also burned down?
Yeah,
It's
ours
a
burned
lot
down.
of empty
So,
space. How did these
fucking
things burn down? Well, just
conspiracy.
oil and wood.
Yeah, there's just a lot of oil and wood, and when you get kids in there throwing the ball at 1,000,000 miles an hour, all that friction, something's bound to go up.
All that
That's what she
friction.
said.
That's a stretch, but all right.
All that friction was a song by Marky Mark and the.
I'm not sure if Matt was
Maybe
really making a
even-
clever joke there. With a lot of friction, something's bound to go up.
I
Ayo.
don't get it.
You're welcome. Yeah, somebody explain
Explain it
that.
to
I
me,
really
Lucy.
don't. I just like that it was funny. I don't understand why.
All right. Well, I think he should make a PS4 backpack that you can use to play GTA 5.
Thumbs up. I know half of the words there, and I like that.
You like the 5 words? All
Explain
right.
it to me, Lucy.
I have a pitch for Musk.
All right.
Hold on, I need to make sure I say this right.
Do you have an audio-visual presentation to share with it?
Not exactly.
For sure.
I want
Go on.
Elon Musk to install UPnP in every one of his Teslas and his rocket to Mars, just
With-
so that
with
they can make sure
instructions.
to not use it. That's it. That's all I want him to do.
So install UPnP in Teslas and rockets so they can talk to each other,
But never
turn it on.
No, never use it.
Gotcha.
That's exactly what I want him to do.
Can that be like
Okay,
a selling point for it? Could he put it in a commercial for
Thumbs
the Starship
down.
Enterprise, where it's
Oh.
for an actual car battery?
For sure.
All right.
I have a real pitch.
What?
What?
I have a real pitch.
Go on.
Would like him. So we have OCR, right? Multiple programs have
Some people
OCR,
do,
and
yes.
it's a pretty accurate tool now. I'd like
Sort of.
I'd like a program that would bridge OCR to wherever you want the data to go. So if you have an Excel spreadsheet that you want a bunch of numbers from a PDF to go into, I want to be able to select the region to run OCR over, recognize the numbers, and then enter them into the cells that I have selected in another program.
Something probably like this could be pulled off with maybe if this and that or Zapier. Maybe not. It's the OCR part that's going to be.
Do you think they could use
because I've got a lot of PDFs
UPnP to do it?
where I'm just sitting there doing 9-key all day, plugging in data for mechanical units and absorption coefficients and isolation coefficients, and that's
Like literally
higher-
all you wanted to do is to like fucking every number on this PDF and just right onto a spreadsheet.
Yep, that's all I want.
Like
I don't want
that
it just, I don't
in
want
and
it
of
just
itself
into
would save
Excel.
you time.
Tons.
You have.
I don't want
No
it just to enter it in Excel though. Like I've got online tools that I need to enter data into, so I want to be able to say, I want this data to go into this box, regardless of the program on either end.
Do
Wow.
you usually hire interns to do that type of stuff?
No. You see, this would eliminate the need for an intern.
Wait,
Mm,
you're
I'm a small
killing
business owner,
interns?
and I'm going to say that I
Are
dislike
they
the fact that you're trying
sacrificing?
to eliminate jobs.
I always like when technology eliminates
can't hear you,
jobs.
so-
So
I heard that you want to sacrifice interns to create this OCR program.
Sure, to whatever God creates this type of technology. Throw them up on the table. Let's get it going.
I bet you could
Nice.
set up like a Fiverr page to do something like this. Just
I'm asking Elon to do it, okay?
I think
Like,
if you
you
I love how
sacrifice,
every time we pitch something to
$5
Dave, Dave's like,
do
"I
it.
bet you I could build it. I bet you if you just use, a UPnP, you could probably build it yourself."
I think if you sacrifice approximately 500 interns, Elon Musk would do it.
it would get his attention.
back in the day, we used to
many
use
interns.
rotary dial phones, and we didn't need any of this.
No 9-key
Yeah,
shit,
but-
rotary
Now,
dial.
you know what?
But how
I had
portable
an
were your rotary
intern-
funds?
I had an intern use the rotary dial phone for me. That's how it worked, Logan.
Actually,
you
what
pay
if
your
you
own?
created? What if instead of a 9-key, you had a rotary dial for entering all your numbers? Would that
Oh
make
my god. That would be the worst.
Thumbs up to that idea. Have an intern use a rotary phone to enter all of your
Making an
Security
intern
numbers.
do it. I'm okay with making an intern do it. Here's
Yeah.
your job. Here's a rotary dial keypad entry system. Now you have to enter.
Oh my god.
Just think, if you put a
Is this
camera
really
on them,
working?
if you put a camera
This-
on them,
that's what
you
interns
could have
are
an
for.
entire YouTube channel.
Dude, there used to be there's a contest in
Sounds
like
like
in the programming subreddit, like the programming humor subreddit, where they just went off for like several months in a row where their goal was to create the shittiest UI for certain things. And it was like progress bars, entry forms for like phone numbers, like time pickers where you like the time picker was just a like regular text box with an up arrow and a down arrow that you had to click the number up on to get to the date one from like 0. It's like Satan.
But it was
time picker.
seconds. It wasn't
I'm
even seconds. It
imagining
was like
yours, where it's a rotary dial, enter, like IP numbers into a fucking thing, or like you click in Excel to like enter the number, or like you open the like. Can you imagine if it was fucking April 4th and you opened up calc.exe on your computer and all you had was a rotary dial? That's a great idea. People
I
would
love-
love that.
That's
that
a
was the
great
summer
idea.
job I had one time. actually.
Hazing
I-
interns. I love it.
I'm giving that idea to Matt.
It's not my idea.
Do you have
You sure
another
talked a
idea?
lot about it.
Wait, whose idea was that?
It was a
You
team
said
effort.
it.
No, I thought we were talking about Brian's idea. In which case,
No.
I'm fine taking his idea.
Using a rotary dial to have an intern enter data into a computer, that was a team effort.
I was
I'm
trying
pretty
to get
sure
rid of
that's
interns,
against
and we
at
just
least
came up
one
with a way
Geneva
to hire like
Convention.
Logan wanted a
trying to get rid of
legitimate
them.
program, and
You
we
could
turned it into
offshore this
something
too. I'm sure
lame
there's
and
some
perverse.
company in India that you could hire to do
Oh,
this.
if we offshore this, the Geneva Conventions don't apply.
I'm pretty sure.
I came up with a way to get
Well-
rid of an intern task, and Dad came up with a way to create 100,000 more intern tasks.
No, you got rid of an intern task. He is getting rid of interns by killing them.
We have to come up with a way to sacrifice them somehow.
Yeah, you got to go to the doctor to get workman's comp because your finger is like raw and bleeding by the end of the day from all
No,
the
you're
Rotary.
an intern. You don't
See,
have
that's why
workers' comp.
they never saw anybody do the efficient method of use the pencil to like sassily use the rotary dial.
And that's our show.
All right, Dave, you got any pitch for this week?
No, I've been too busy trying to think of find articles for next week. So
All right, well, join us next week on the
What?
Who's
No, we're
Who
not done yet.
topics. You have one, Matt?
Silas is about to sing a song to Casey. Shout out number whatever this is. I don't even know anymore. 4, 5, maybe 6. You got an impromptu
away.
song?
Yeah.
Take it away, Silas.
it's gonna bring me to tears.
This one's gonna win a Grammy.
So this one's gonna wink at Granny.
We can't hear.
Thanks for watching, Casey.
We heard like 4 notes and a thanks for watching, Casey. Oh, fantastic. We'll get that one up on Spotify as soon as we can.
All right, with that, we're going to call this council meeting adjourned. Thank you for listening. You can join us live Tuesday nights on YouTube, where we do record this for posterity. And if you want to check out the recorded audio-only versions, go to iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. You can check us out on CouncilCast.org or email us at councilcast@gmail.com. If you would like the council's decision on something, you can also find us on Twitter at RealCouncilCast. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
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 Bye.
Bye now.